Tonight's the night. Tonight's the test. We'll be with you now. We'll be with you till the end. And it's been an amazing, amazing week, especially with the developments in Haiti over the last few days. You know, just absolutely chilling to get in there. Of course, being a conspiracy show, we have to round up the usual suspects. And of course, the usual suspect is usually the Carlyle Group. But lo and behold, the Carlyle Group was trying to make an acquisition in December called Shanks Group. Shanks Group owns Terra Firma, a company called Smink Beheer BV in the Netherlands, Quest Offshore Resources. Shanks Group is in a joint venture with a company called Intraenergy, a Dominican Republic venture that's supposed to deal in some sort of energy project of some sort or another. Shanks particularly goes into the toxic waste disposal. On a posting on a Dutch website, they had a mention of some repercussions from some of the businesses they have, with 200 children being dumped per week into the dumps, children dying of malnutrition. Not that there's a specific relationship to these two companies. It was just something somebody posted on a news article about that Shanks Group company and all the money they have and how little they have for the people of Haiti. But it's just kind of ironic that you'd have a company like Carlyle Group trying to make a major investment, a major venture into Shanks Group and getting firmly established on the island of Hispaniola just in the nick of time. Or maybe they didn't follow through with the bidding because they knew something was going to happen. Either way, it doesn't look too good for them. Another company we can expect to do very, very well with this is Kenyan International. They're the large disaster relief company that particularly deal in mass death events. Their head, Robert A. Jensen, is a former U.S. military officer with experience in Bosnia, Herzegovina, Haiti already, and Croatia, dealing with the ultimate cleanup crews. They're a subsidiary of SCI, a notorious company if there ever was one. A lot of things along funeral gate lines come to mind with Kenyan International. They also got contracts, as I understand, in New Orleans for the post-disaster cleanup. This event was predicted. Former University of Havana professor Patrick Charles predicted the quake, a 7 Richter scale plus event in Haiti, and it's just kind of amazing that his prediction has come true. We also have some sad news, last-minute stuff from Agent 99. Eustace Mullins, the notorious good guy, author, and just ultimate crusader for justice, has had a stroke. He's 86 years old. We wish him well. He's been a guest of my former cohort, Agent Ladybug, for some time. She is very, very fond of Eustace Mullins, and our hearts and prayers go out to him, and of course definitely go out to the people of Haiti. It was an amazing conspiracy show, the Jesse Ventura show on mainstream TV, with oodles and oodles of listeners, but one of the ones that's catching a lot of attention is one about the Bilderberg plans to reduce the population on the planet Earth. Culling the herd, I believe, is how it goes down. So here we have this former insider, a former governor, telling us that we don't need this many billions of people on the planet Earth. Good timing, I guess, because if this wasn't a plot or some sort of event in Haiti, I guess they're culling the herd down there big time, and maybe that's something they may try to pull on other peoples at other times, anytime down the road. Some other quick news: Japan Airlines may go bankrupt, so I wouldn't recommend flying on them so you don't get stuck somewhere. Peace article about U.S. helping terrorists in southeast Iran. Surprise, surprise. I think we'll find that that's a big plan of theirs to destabilize Iran and get things going, is to have all sorts of infiltrators, start heating up the pot and turning it as black as they can, as quickly as they can, to give more justification for more war and more deployment of American forces. Venezuela is devaluing its currency, the bolivar. I guess they're under the economic warfare plans. So they have to suffer because they're not towing the line of the New World Order. That just goes par for the course. And a big alert as well for Moorhead City. That's a port in the United States. Some operator of a forklift accidentally punctured a container, and lo and behold, it was full of PET and the same explosive our so-called Delta Airlines Christmas bomber was using. So, of course, that really doesn't get a lot of attention because a whole shipload of that stuff can't be dangerous. It's just a few milligrams in your underwear. It's something you got to worry about. So, surprise, surprise. Then we get some good news. The EU is going to probe the false pandemic. We've done a lot of stuff on the false pandemic. And so the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, PACE, is going to look into the fact that they were sold a red herring, and a lot of red herrings, by Big Pharma. So Dr. Wodarg, a doctor with the former SPD party in the German Bundestag, is going to be leading the charge on this, and I hope they take a lot of these people to the gallows, because this is one of the biggest frauds next to global warming that's ever been perpetrated on the planet Earth. So let's look at some of the usual suspects in this stuff. A Finnish member of the World Health Organization received 6 million euros for his research center from vaccine manufacturer GlaxoSmithKline. His name is Professor Juhani Askola. And for people that are familiar with some famous commercials that go around, we used to have one that was in Switzerland where you had somebody yelling about their favorite cough drop, and I guess we can use the tone of that for his name because it sort of fits. So instead of Ricola, we'll have Escola, the fraud man, the bag man for the pharmaceutical industry, selling out our health as a competent quack on the World Health Organization to take advantage of our bodies and infest them with some terrible, virulent vaccines. Some of the other usual suspects: Dr. Peter Figueroa, professor in the Department of Community Health and Psychiatry in Jamaica, receives money from Merck. Dr. Neil Ferguson, Baxter, GlaxoSmithKline, and Roche are sort of contributing personnel there. Professor Malik Paris in Hong Kong received money from Baxter, GlaxoSmithKline, and Sanofi Pasteur. Dr. Arnold Monto from GlaxoSmithKline, MedImmune, Roche, Novartis, Baxter, Sanofi Pasteur. Boy, he sure gets around. And Dr. Frederick Hayden, MedImmune, Sanofi Pasteur, Roche, R.W. Johnson, SmithKline, and Beecham. This is just unbelievable, the money these people take. The conflicts of interest are just so obvious, and that we see very little coming out in mainstream media to expose any of these conundrums. In the government of the Obama administration, we see his nominee for the Department of Homeland Security overseeing bioterrorism defense, Dr. Tara O'Toole, served as a key person in a lobbying group for a pharmaceutical company. Tom Daschle, former Democratic senator from South Dakota, Senate Majority Leader, President Obama's first pick for Secretary of Health, worked for a law firm lobbying for Big Pharma. Senior advisor David Axelrod, Chicago-based firm AKPD. He was a partner in that, and he's another one on the usual list of suspects. So how much does it have to take before we realize we're being had? Their good news is the French are putting up their leftover vaccines on the market. They're selling it as surplus, so we might be able to find it in a dollar store soon and get it for a whole lot less. A lot of the other stuff is being returned to some of these vaccine manufacturers. The worst part is some of it will probably be bestowed upon the third world to help them with their health and perhaps kill them faster and give them this flu. It was something like 30% of the people fell for this in Ontario, 70% didn't. Those are pretty good odds that in this massive propaganda campaign put on by the government, you still see some of the ads on message panels on some of the internet sites. I think I saw one on Yahoo, talking about, get your H1N1 shot now. And I think the time has passed, people. The time has passed. We don't trust you. We don't believe you. We know pretty much everything you say is a lie. We know you're associated to do anything for dirty as long as you get money for it.